And here we go. We are underway here from Grand Ledge High School. Catholic Central Shamrocks in blue going left to right on your screen. And then the white kids going right to left with the Rockford Rams. It's Kyle Pierce inside the 18. Flanders inside. Oh, look at this. And then knock. Here come the Rams. This one's kept in. Wow, just missed. Flanders got a touch on it. Ball is played in over far post, and Gums comes away with it.
They've been dangerous when they've stuck balls in the box.
This ball kind of goes back post. Laid back to Betrial. He'll take a shot, and he'll bury it!
I'm telling you, that kid looked dangerous from the first moment. He had that explosive moment, then they took him out of the game, and then he's come in, he flicked one down the sideline to help get him in, and then he got free inside the box. Those fouls and those long free kicks gives the other team an opportunity to stick the ball in your box again. You know, they'll come back to haunt you.
So a 24th minute goal off the foot of Benjamin Betrial, and this game's 1-0 in favor of Rockford. This one put back across. Jafer wide open right into Gums.
Crafty little ball.
Betrial. He'll take a shot, deflected, and that's gonna go in! My goodness! I believe Boltman got a head on it, and Rockford goes up 2-0. Well, ball put in for Jafer. Can Jafer get a touch? He does, but puts it right at Gums. That's we'll give you them. Oh, ball goes to Jafer. He gets his third chance, and right again at Gums.
What a save from Gums.
Pearson laid back, and a shot fired. Wide open. He's been involved in both goals so far. He'll fire one, and that's a wonderful save by Rogers.
What a save by Jack Rogers.
He's got Boltman wide open. Again. Boltman, and he'll get it. And puts the Rockford Rams up 3-0. And that might just do it.
That was a relentless amount of counterattacking up the left.
This one, and
that'll do it as the Rockford bench races onto the field.
They will head down to their student section on this semifinal Wednesday night. They have punched their ticket into the state finals.
Wow, your team played fantastic tonight, and something for me, for being a guy from outside Detroit, and I happen to coach a college team. What do you attribute your kind of long-term success, and like all the players seem really ready and up for tonight's game? I mean, it wasn't just, you didn't just put this together this year. It has to be some kind of community effort. Can you speak a little bit to that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, first credit to Detroit Catholic Central. They're an incredible team tonight. They've worked this hard. They didn't come out as strong in the first half as we did. I think we found our feet with our front line. Our front line's very dynamic. We have three incredible, talented wingers and forwards, whatever you want to call them. They can play multiple positions. They overlap. They have pace. They're very technical. From top to bottom, this team is a very deep team. And we didn't use everybody tonight. We didn't need to. In terms of motivating them, they come ready to train every day motivated. We don't have to motivate them to come ready to train. They started at the beginning of the season, right around June, doing summer training sessions. And the seniors had a goal in mind to win district championships. Never been done in 15 years. As a result, they won districts. They started to believe, and they said, why can't we go further? And they won a regional, and then tonight they were, able to make it to a state final. I mean, the biggest thing for me is just motivating them every day to want to be better. They're an incredible group. They're very strong together.
Yeah, they look like the team spirit is amazing, and the community spirit is even better.
It's not a big community. They all play club soccer on a lot of the similar teams, so they're all on a soccer club of Rockford. They've played with each other for years, the juniors and the seniors.
That's kind of what I was getting at with the line of questioning.
Sure. Yeah, team chemistry. But at the same time, you know, they went on a retreat with us for about 1 or 2 nights. It was one night. But we set a lot of goals out, we set a lot of values up, and we just said, you know, here's what we want to accomplish. Here's how we can achieve them. How do you guys want to get it done? And each one of them said, here's my goal for the season, here's my personal goal, here's my team goal, and here's what I want to do, you know, outside of soccer. So they had all their goals. They had to, you know, follow through with those. They had to come train every day, battle adversity, battle against not getting very many minutes. Sometimes they get 10 minutes, sometimes they get 20 minutes. High school is a lot different to club. And a lot of these guys are good club players, but they're incredible high school athletes. Yeah. And you don't always need technical ability, you don't always need 30 goals from one player. Sure. All you need is 11 guys that know how to get the job done. It helps that they're extremely athletic. And Detroit Catholic Central worked our butts off the second half. I mean, they came out the first 20 minutes and they annihilated us in the back. We sat too deep, we didn't get forward as much. Last 10, 15, we made some changes, we moved some people around. And it helped us get into more opportunities as they pushed. We were able to get in behind them. Yeah, sure. They switched from 3 in the back to 4 in the back, which kind of turned into 2 in the back. And your counterattacks up the left side really kind of proved to be fruitful there at the end. And they were relentless up the left side. And then finally you got, remind me of his name again? Drew Boltman, yeah. Boltman got free around the penalty spot, and he made no mistake of that one. He's hurting right now. He's got a pretty bad sprained ankle. He hasn't played, he didn't play in the regional final. He got a massive sprained ankle. He's probably playing on a lot of adrenaline more than anything else. Sure. But we just told him, I said, I don't need you to do a lot of stuff tonight. I said, just get in the 6. Yeah. Just get in my 6-yard box where we can get opportunities to score. You'll be free because you find space in the box. And that's his talent, is just finding space away from defenders. The other guys will create. And we have about 3 or 4 guys that can do that solid, where if we take one out, we don't lose depth and we don't lose athletic ability. And we wear defenses down the last 20 minutes of every game. All of our second half goals usually come in the last 20 minutes of a game. Sure. And we end up scoring from team depth, athleticism, desire, sticking to a plan. I think the fact that, you know, what you really spoke to in terms of setting sail for this season was that planning piece. When you guys go on a retreat and then everybody commits to stating things in front of the team, those create really good actions among the group, not only the individuals, and then you start building within lines, and then obviously you've put together a fantastic team, and congratulations to you. You guys are going to play in the state championship game, man. It's the first time Rockford's ever gone that far in anything. We've never made it past the regional semi-final game, so it's nice to be in a place where we've never been. But at the same time, our assistant coaches do a lot of work behind the scenes. They scout, they take video, they go places, they watch. We watched about 4 of their games to be prepared with who's where and what they need to do and how we can beat them. We know they have 2 solid players for sure. We knew that they were going to have, you know, supporting cast. But the biggest thing is our coaches plan practices around the next upcoming game. They don't just go out and do possession to do possession. If we're playing a team that's going to play 3 in the back, we're going to work on 3v3. We're going to work on counterattacks. If we work on a team that has 4 in the back, we're going to go 3 against 4. We're going to think about how we can attack those types of plays. So now we're going to play a team, either Salem or Rochester Adams. We don't know much about either of them. We'll find out who they are. Well, I can tell you from firsthand experience from covering games with the Michigan Soccer Network that high school soccer is alive and well, and all of the coaches that want their teams to move along, they put together great plans, and you know, the tactical piece of implementation has been really, really impressive as far as I've seen it. I agree. So, we've got some great coaches around the state. I've had the pleasure of watching a lot of them on the west side. I've seen a few of them on the east side with Okamus and DCC here. I think there's some pretty talented players that decided to skip club this year and play high school. One of them being number 2, Kyle Pearson. I thought he was a standout player this year for them. He's an incredible player. Dangerous. Our defenders really had to work hard to defend him all night. But I'm proud of our guys. We got a shutout. We didn't think it was going to be a shutout. I called 2-1 in the beginning of the game. I said I think it's going to be a 2-1 win for us. But we managed to get through it, and here we are, so we're fortunate. Can you talk a little bit about Gums? I think the very first ball that came in the box, he maybe the occasion maybe got to him a little bit. He was nervous. Came flailing a little bit, and he missed it, and all kinds of things happened. And then he was able, his positioning was great on a couple Ali Jafer finishes that didn't get finished. And Ali's a technical player. He's a good player. Ali's really clean, and just can you tell us a little bit about Gums? So Tegan's a great player. He opted to play high school this year instead of playing with his MLS Academy team. At Midwest United. Yeah, okay. So we're MLS next, I guess. But he wanted to play high school. His brother was one of the outside backs.
Yeah, 15, had a really good game.
Yeah, so he wanted to make sure that he had a chance to play with his brother at least 1 year. I don't know if he's going to come back next year. He's a sophomore by class. He's played really well for us all year. He's conceded 9 goals, you know, and his back line's conceded 9 goals all year. The biggest thing I think for him is just he struggles to own his box. He's a great shot stopper. He's incredible. He'll make some of the best saves I've ever seen in my life. But you know, in big games, he's never had the opportunity to play in those yet. So for me, I think, you know, a lot of people, a lot of nerves, it can happen. I think he'll be better going forward the next game now that he's kind of shook it out of his system.
Sure. But, well, the crowd's going to be bigger and the occasion's going to be bigger. Coach, I want to say congratulations. I want to let you get back to your team.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Wonderful season, and congratulations and all the best to you on Saturday.
Thank you so much, guys.
We'll be there for a pregame.
Yeah, we'd love to.